Get ready because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today. We're diving deep into the stories that are shaping our world, and you won't want to miss a single second. From major regulatory showdowns to game-changing tech updates, we've got it all. Stick around because the information you need is coming your way right now. First up, a massive legal victory for privacy advocates that could reshape how tech giants handle your data. We're talking about a huge fine that's just been levied, and it all centers around how your personal information is being used. This one's a game changer, so buckle up. Then, we're exploring how artificial intelligence is stepping in to tackle one of our most common daily frustrations. Imagine reclaiming hours of your week, all thanks to a smart new approach to managing your digital life. We'll show you how it works and why it's a must-see. And finally, we're breaking down the financial impact of these big decisions, revealing whether these penalties are just a slap on the wrist or a true wake-up call for the industry. You need to know how these moves affect the bottom line and what it means for the future. Don't go anywhere, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Privacy victory. Google hit with massive fine over Gmail ads and cookie practices. In a landmark decision that underscores the growing power of data protection authorities, Google has been fined a substantial €325 million by France's CNIL for violations related to advertising practices within Gmail and the handling of user cookies during account creation. This significant penalty, levied on September 1, 2025, stems from a complaint filed by the privacy organization None of Your Business, NOYB, and addresses two critical areas: the display of advertisements disguised as emails within Gmail inboxes and the implementation of a consent mechanism for advertising cookies that favored acceptance over rejection. The CNIL found that Google's practices violated Article 82 of the French Data Protection Act concerning cookie consent and Article L. 3045 of the French Electronic Communications Code regarding electronic prospecting, highlighting a fundamental need for explicit user consent in digital marketing and data processing. The investigation revealed that Google inserted advertising messages into the promotions and social tabs of Gmail, making them appear as genuine emails to millions of users. These ads were distinguished by subtle elements like green advertisement labels, but their placement within the inbox, alongside personal communications, blurred the lines between organic content and paid promotion. The CNIL's ruling was heavily influenced by a 2021 European Court of Justice judgment that classified such in-email advertising as direct marketing, requiring explicit user consent. Even users who opted for generic advertising during account setup were still exposed to these promotional messages, indicating a systemic issue with Google's approach. Furthermore, the CNIL scrutinized Google's cookie consent mechanism during account creation. Until October 2023, the process was found to be imbalanced. Accepting personalized advertising cookies required just 2 clicks, while rejecting them involved a more complex, multi-step process across several screens. This design, the authority concluded, distorted the expression of choice by favoring consent to the deposit of cookies, enabling personalized advertising, thereby altering the freedom of choice. Users were also not explicitly informed that cookie deployment for advertising was a prerequisite for creating a Google account. These findings led to a combined fine of €200 million against Google LLC and €125 million against Google Ireland Limited, reflecting the scale of the violations and Google's market dominance. This decision has sparked widespread discussion about the adequacy of such fines in deterring tech giants. While substantial, the €325 million penalty represents a small fraction of Alphabet's quarterly revenue, leading some critics to label it a mere cost of doing business. However, the CNIL has also mandated that Google implement corrective measures within 6 months, including ceasing unauthorized email advertising and ensuring valid cookie consent for new accounts, with daily penalties for noncompliance. This dual approach of financial penalties and mandated changes signals a tougher stance on privacy violations. So, while this ruling is a significant win for privacy advocates, the real question remains: will it truly change Google's practices? Next, we're diving into how AI is stepping up to solve one of our most universal daily headaches: email overload. AI to the rescue, revolutionizing your inbox with smart email management. In today's fast-paced digital world, email overload is a common, often overwhelming, challenge. Juggling lengthy threads, missed action items, and the sheer volume of messages can feel like an insurmountable task. Fortunately, artificial intelligence is emerging as a powerful ally, offering innovative solutions to streamline inbox management and reclaim valuable time. This exploration focuses on how AI tools, specifically integrated into email clients like Gmail with Gemini, and others like Claude and Copilot for Outlook, can transform the way we handle our correspondence. The core of AI's utility in this domain lies in its ability to process and summarize vast amounts of information efficiently. For instance, AI can condense lengthy email chains into digestible summaries, highlighting key points and action items. A user can prompt Gemini with requests like "summarize Ted's email" or more complex queries, such as "summarize our conversation with my manager" and pull out any important action items. This capability is invaluable for quickly catching up on discussions or ensuring critical tasks are not overlooked, saving users the tedious effort of rereading extensive threads. Beyond summarization, AI excels at providing overviews of daily email activity. A prompt like "give me an overview of today's email" can offer a bird's-eye view of incoming messages, categorized for clarity. Users can further refine these requests, asking for summaries that exclude promotional content or are segmented into work and personal categories. This feature is particularly useful for quickly assessing priorities, especially at the end of a workday, ensuring no crucial message slips through the cracks. Finding specific information within a cluttered inbox is another area where AI shines. Traditional search functions can often fall short when recall is fuzzy. AI, however, can interpret natural language queries to locate specific emails or information. For example, asking "tell me what my manager asked me to do in his earlier email" or "remind me what Ted says I'm supposed to do" can yield precise results, even if the user only remembers the general context. This is a lifesaver for retrieving important details like product keys or specific instructions buried deep within email history. What makes AI-powered email management particularly appealing is its organic and flexible nature. Unlike rigid traditional methods, AI tools adapt to user needs without requiring complex configuration changes. Users can employ natural language prompts, experiment with different requests, and tailor the AI's output to their specific workflow. Whether it's using AI to identify and delete advertisements or to prioritize emails for response, the flexibility ensures a personalized and effective approach to inbox management. This integration of AI into email clients represents a significant shift towards more intelligent and user-friendly digital communication tools, promising to alleviate the stress and inefficiency associated with managing a busy inbox. This AI-driven approach to email is truly remarkable, but how does it stack up against the financial implications of the tech giants we just discussed? Now, let's unpack the financial fallout of those massive fines and see what it really means for Alphabet's bottom line. Google's €325 M fine, a toll tax for Alphabet amidst record profits. France's Data Protection Authority, CNIL, has imposed a €325 million, approximately $381 million, fine on Google for privacy violations, specifically concerning unsolicited advertising emails in Gmail and the improper handling of user consent for ad tracking cookies. While this penalty is significant and marks a substantial enforcement action, its impact on Google's parent company, Alphabet, is being widely described as a mere toll tax or cost of doing business. This perspective arises from the sheer scale of Alphabet's financial might, where the fine represents a minuscule fraction of its revenue and profits, raising questions about the deterrent effect of such penalties. CNIL's investigation found that Google displayed advertisements directly within Gmail inboxes, disguised as regular emails, without obtaining the necessary user consent as mandated by the EU's e-privacy directive and GDPR. Additionally, the authority criticized Google's cookie consent practices during account creation, noting that the interface made it significantly easier to accept personalized advertising cookies than to reject them. This imbalance, according to CNIL, distorted user choice and violated privacy regulations. The authority has ordered Google to rectify these issues within 6 months, including stopping ads in inboxes without prior consent and ensuring explicit opt-in for ad tracking cookies during new account creation, with a daily penalty of €100,000 for noncompliance. This isn't the first time Google has faced penalties from CNIL. The company was previously fined €100 million in 2020 and €150 million in 2022 for similar cookie consent violations, highlighting a recurring pattern of noncompliance or inadequate adherence to privacy laws. However, these cumulative fines pale in comparison to Alphabet's financial performance. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, Alphabet reported global revenue of $90.2 billion and a net income of $34.5 billion. The €325 million fine amounts to less than 0.25% of this quarterly revenue, making it financially negligible for the tech giant. Analysts and critics argue that regulators worldwide have been hesitant to impose penalties that truly impact the financial incentives of major tech companies. The maximum fine permissible under GDPR is 4% of a company's global annual turnover, which for Alphabet could theoretically reach €10 billion. However, CNIL, like many other regulators, has not approached this upper limit. This disparity between potential and actual fines allows companies to absorb penalties as a routine operational cost, rather than altering their business models. Even when considering Alphabet's European revenue, which is estimated between €95–95 billion annually, the total fines levied by France between 2019 and 2024 amount to less than 0.6% of 1 year's revenue and no more than 2.4% of annual profit. While Google is expected to comply with CNIL's directives and may adjust its Gmail and cookie practices, its core business model, monetizing user data through personalized advertising, is unlikely to change due to these fines. The penalties, while making headlines, do not create a sufficient financial disincentive to fundamentally alter Google's data monetization strategies. This situation prompts a broader debate on the effectiveness of current regulatory frameworks in holding tech giants accountable for privacy breaches and the need for more impactful enforcement measures. So, while the financial impact might seem small, these regulatory actions are part of a larger trend of increased scrutiny on tech giants. But what if there was a way to fight back against email overload using the very technology that often creates it? We're about to explore how AI can actually help you conquer your inbox. Inbox overload. AI offers a smart solution for email management. In an era where digital communication is constant, email inboxes have become a major source of stress and inefficiency for many. The sheer volume of messages, lengthy threads, and the constant need to stay organized can feel overwhelming. However, a new wave of AI-powered tools is emerging to tackle this universal problem head-on, offering sophisticated solutions to help users manage their emails more effectively. This segment delves into how artificial intelligence, particularly through features like Gemini in Gmail, can act as a personal digital assistant to declutter and organize your inbox. One of the most significant benefits of AI in email management is its ability to summarize complex conversations. Email threads, especially in professional settings, can span dozens of messages, making it difficult to grasp the key points or track action items. AI tools can condense these long exchanges into concise summaries, allowing users to quickly understand the gist of a discussion without reading every single message. For example, a user can instruct Gemini to summarize Ted's email or provide more context like, "Summarize our conversation with my manager and highlight any action items." This feature is a time saver, ensuring that important details are not missed and that users can stay on top of their tasks. AI also offers powerful capabilities for providing daily email overviews, giving users a high-level understanding of their inbox activity. By simply asking for an overview of today's email, users can receive a summary of all incoming messages. This can be further customized to exclude certain types of emails, such as marketing or promotional content, or to categorize messages into specific sections like work or personal. This helps users quickly identify priorities and manage their time more effectively, ensuring that critical communications are addressed promptly. Finding specific information within a vast email archive is another area where AI proves invaluable. Traditional search functions can be limited, especially when users only remember vague details about an email. AI can interpret natural language queries to locate specific messages or pieces of information. For instance, prompts like, "Tell me what my manager asked me to do in his earlier email," or "Remind me what Ted says I'm supposed to do," can help users retrieve critical information quickly, acting as a powerful memory aid. Unlike traditional email organization methods that often require manual setup and configuration, AI-driven solutions offer a more organic and flexible approach. Users can interact with AI using natural language, making the process intuitive and adaptable to individual needs. This flexibility allows for creative uses, such as asking AI to identify and help delete unwanted promotional emails or to prioritize messages that require an immediate response. The adaptive nature of AI ensures that it can be integrated seamlessly into various workflows, enhancing productivity and reducing email-related stress. As AI continues to evolve, its role in managing digital communication is set to expand, offering users more efficient and intelligent ways to navigate the complexities of modern inboxes. This AI-powered email management is impressive, but it also raises questions about how these tools are trained and what data they might be accessing. Now, let's bring it all together with a quick recap and a look at what's coming up next on Google Trends Hub. We've covered a lot today. Google faces a massive €325 million fine in France for Gmail ad and cookie violations. AI is stepping up to revolutionize your inbox management, making it easier than ever to stay on top of your emails. And we've analyzed the financial impact of these big tech decisions, showing how they stack up against massive corporate revenues. Don't miss out on future updates. Like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive content. Thanks for watching.